Intended for children. Viewer discretion is advised.
If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.
Thank you.
Greetings, one and all, and welcome to Taco Tuesdays on Mornings of Mischief. I'm your host, Stone Loki, and with me today, of course, is the one, the only, the lovable lug you all love to love, Mexican Ironman. Good morning, brother.
Hold on, I'm entering the arena right now. Yes, thank you. Ladies, sit down. Stop. There'll be no underwear throwing on the stage. Thank you.
If you want the real entrance clip.
Welcome, Mexican Ironman.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks again for letting me run the show last week. That was a lot of fun. I missed you, but
thank you. Seriously, as sick as I was, thank you, brother. Thank you so very much for doing that.
oh my God, labor of love. I'll tell you, labor of love.
It's fun, isn't it?
Well, it can be, but I think people don't understand that. Let me to the folks watching at home. The dashboard that you see when you're running a show and you're on a show is not the dashboard that you see on YouTube. You know, we're like, because on YouTube, when you're watching a show, the chats are, the stream's going in one direction and everything's in time sequence. Yet when you're in the studio, you're like 20, 30 seconds ahead of everybody. And then that dang StreamYard thing jumps around a lot lately. And yeah, you can miss stuff. I don't know. You know, you're amazing. You are so good live. I mucho respect and mucho kudos.
Well, you as well, sir. You as well. You bring the pain. Psychodorf 9 with a $5 super chat right off the bat. Thank you so very. Oh, I'm sorry.
Dude.
Psychodorf 9 with a $5 super chat right off the bat. Kendra L sends her regards. She's helping a friend move. Thank you so very much for letting us know, Psychodorf 9. Thank you, brother. And he also sends another $2 super chat. Mexican Ironman, no underwear with a kilt. Thank you, brother. And a good morning to Arwen Avalon. Good morning, Lady Arwen. Purple Valkyrie. Good morning, Purple. Psychodorb 9 to Dega Outlaw. Day Bob, my brother from another mother. Keely Chow, Roll Tide. Keely, Roll Tide. Good morning, everyone. Larry, good morning. Good morning to Archer Colin. Good morning. How are you guys doing? Dark Side Doug, how are you doing? Shum, how are you doing? Good morning, Shum. I hope you guys are having a great one. Dadman Walking 55, Dave G Sound. Good morning, gentlemen. Gun Buddy, how are you doing, Gun Buddy? Good morning. I hope you guys are all having a great morning.
Can I say something to Keely Chow?
Yes.
War Eagle. Ah! 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 That's my War Eagle cry.
No. Go 13's Anime 101. Good morning. Says feeling like shit just going to listen this morning.
Oh,
So
no.
sorry, brother. So sorry. I hope you feel better soon. I hope it's not the uvid, the coof. And that is terrible. I hope you feel better soon, brother. I know what that's like. Chris Persia, good morning. The wrench of wrenches. Good morning. Good morning, gentlemen.
You know, out of nowhere, not to get the show started off wrong, but out of nowhere, I've had 4 clients that have had various issues with that thing in the last month. So I don't know. But good news is to Purple Valkyrie and the other ladies, Mexican Ironman remains healthy and ready for action. You know, fascinating looking. My phone never rings though. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I'm that super wannabe sex superhero, and then I'm staring at my phone all day, all night.
Why won't you ring?
All week. I'm like, is this thing on? Hello? You know, I'm like,
did I forget to pay you?
Right. And then I call my mom. Hey mom. She's like, yes, mijo. I'm like, oh, okay. I was just seeing if my phone works. I guess it works. Right. And then I go on my iMac or my MacBook Pro, and then you can call yourself from that because you can call on Apple. So I know the ringer works. Yeah. It's just not ringing the way it used to.
Poppy is a ladies' man.
In my own mind. Sean,
Betty White is happy to hear from you.
Sean, I see you in the back row talking smack, Sean. I see you. You can't hide from it. I see you in the back. Freaking Sean, this freaking guy.
Dave G Sound asks, how is your leg, brother? Healing up okay?
Oh, God, that's a very good question. I got a check-in appointment next month. I still can't run on my leg. I still can't jog on my leg. Sometimes randomly, I think the way they put the rod back in, it might be riding a little bit too high inside my knee because I just can't. My right knee hurts, and then my right ankle still is. I mean, I wish they had done the surgery on the ankle. The ankle just they just let it quote heal on its own because they didn't want to do a third surgery on my leg because I really need 3 surgeries, but they didn't want to do the third one because they're like, well, we put you under twice. We can either not put you under and do it, or we can put you under and risk that you might have a heart attack or a stroke. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna let this one heal on its own. Yeah. We'll let the ankle, And
Arwen Avalon says Mexican Ironman, smexiest taco around. Are you saying Mexican Ironman is a smexy taco, or are you saying you have the smexiest taco around, Arwen Avalon?
You know what? Either way, she's gonna get one of these. Yep. Because that makes the Mexichlorian count in my red corpuscles go.
Oh, and happy Dinosaur 8000. Happy day to you as well, my little dino buddy. Hope you are doing well. Oh man, you know what? I was looking on YouTube yesterday night, and it was nothing but Shang-Chi videos. Everybody was putting out Shang-Chi videos.
Well, I saw it.
You saw it.
I went
the inside info, man.
Okay, you want to hear my Shang-Chi story?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll repeat a little bit of what I covered. When I got back Sunday night, I actually went on Dukak's show on his stream on a Sunday night show, and I reported there and got a little ranty. And then yesterday on Midnight Sage, the morning show, I was on there and gave a brief little report. So I'm going to just repeat sort of segments from that. But yeah, so Mexican Ironman makes the journey to New Orleans, cannot find a hotel anywhere in the greater New Orleans area, not around Mobile, not around Good. Block C, nothing. There was just nothing. So I ended up just driving north into Birmingham, which was 4 more hours after about a 12-hour drive. I ended up driving north 4.5 hours to Birmingham, which is where Nick lives. And I'm like, well, worst case to worst, I can text or call him, and at 1 or 2 in the morning, he'll let me sleep on his couch, I'm sure. So I didn't know if even there were hotel rooms. So I just kept going. I found a hotel room. Anyway, so I sleep in. Mission successful and accomplished. Oh, remind me to tell you what almost happened. Mexican Ironman almost had a mission fail. Remind me to tell me.
Yes.
So anyway, I'm like, okay, what am I going to do? So my phone busted because I dropped it in a puddle of water. And so I didn't have a phone. So I go to T-Mobile, got a phone, and then I decided to treat myself. I said, well, I wasn't going to watch Shang-Chi, but I figured, I'm on Midnight's Edge crew, and they talk about movies a lot, and Mexican Ironman's going to go. So you can just imagine, I go online to get my ticket, and there's freaking no one buying tickets for the 6:30 or the 7:30 show. I mean, the theater's empty online, right? And I noticed that for the 8 o'clock show, though, out of about 150-person theater, it says that there's 20 seats left. And so I'm like, okay, I want to go when the crowd goes. Okay. So I go up and I go in and I sit down. And guess what? Including me, there were 25 people in the entire thing when it started.
Really?
Yeah. Someone's buying tickets for a movie and not showing up.
We've seen that before. We've seen that before.
Yeah.
We saw
Purple
that with
Valkyrie
Captain
says
Marvel.
Mexican Ironman went to the wrong Birmingham. Wait,
Yeah.
She lived near Birmingham, England?
The
wrong Birmingham. That can be corrected immediately, Purple. Hold on, let me say it loud enough so she hears it across the pond. Purple, I'm on the way. Wait there. Like she's gonna wait there for God knows how many weeks or months. But Purple, good news. I'm debating whether or not I'm gonna go to my Oxford reunion in 2 months. My Oxford University reunion is in 2 months in October. So I'm debating whether or not to go. I might have to call upon you to be my chaperone. Anyway. All right. So, Mexican Ironman, he's had a long journey. So he's going to treat himself. So he says to Mexican Ironman, says to himself, Mexican Ironman, what? You want to go to the movies? Okay. All right. What do you want to see? I don't know. Let's go see Shang-Chi so we can talk about it at midnight. Says, okay. So I'm skipping. It's like a Bugs Bunny cartoon, right?
Yeah.
Get my little popcorn. I got my Slurpee. I take my popcorn. I put the butter in. I put the salt in. And I'm skipping around. And I'm happy because I'm well rested. And I sit down. I watch the previews. And then this horse shit starts. All right. So I'm not going to go over my entire rant that I went through, but let's just say let me just say my top 2 or 3 problems with the movie. Number 1, I didn't know if I was watching a romantic comedy, which it sucked as a romantic comedy. I didn't know if I was watching a traditional Jet Li action film or whether or not I was watching a Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, which I'm going to rename Shang-Chi, this movie, to Crouching Asian Hidden Plot. Because there were a whole bunch of crouching Asians, but I couldn't find a plot. Okay. So I was watching like 3 movies at the same time because they kept flipping between those. Second of all, the realism, bro. In the storyline, they're both valets. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. In San Francisco. Drag race, fun riding in a Ferrari. That doesn't happen in San Francisco because the roads are impossible to navigate through, even when there's you just can't drag race in that town at all at any time of day. There's cable cars running, there's buses running all the time. The streets are thin, they're not that wide. There's only they're all 2-lane roads front and going in either direction. I mean, 1 lane one way, 1 lane the other way. Is just completely unreasonable. There's no hill that's 10 minutes high where you're going to have a bus go down a fucking 5-mile high hill. That just doesn't exist. And then here's the other thing. When they said they were going to go to China the next day, that's last minute at the airport. That's a $48,000 ticket. $8,000 if you're first class. But somehow these 2 valets have the money to go and do that. I mean, they lost me in the first 5-10 minutes. Literally. I was just sitting here laughing at how effing ridiculous this shit was. So that's my second problem. The third problem hold on. My next problem that I had with it was the use of flashbacks. Every single frickin' time. Every single oh, that's nice. Oh. Thank
Josh.
you, Josh. Don't make me cry right now, Josh. I'm in the middle of a Shang-Chi story. I love you, brother. Oh, fucking love Josh. Mm. So folks fight over a dispute of some kind. Plot. Exactly, Dave
Yes,
G.
yes.
Yes. So then here's the thing. So you're watching the movie, you're like, and you're like, okay, why is that happening? I have no idea. Oh, okay, we're gonna do a flashback now. Okay, this happened in the past. Okay, that's why they did that. Oh, wait, we're back to the future again. Okay, here we go. We're in the present time. Well, that's weird. Why are they doing that? Oh, flashback again. Now we're figuring out why that's happening. Okay, there we go. Okay, all right. Okay, there we go. Okay, now we're back in the current time. Okay, well, that's kind of confusing. I don't understand. Why would that person act that way? Well, flashback again. Here we go. All right, here's why it's happening. Son of a bitch, bro. I'm like, just tell a effing good story, these effing Hollywood people. Seriously.
Yeah.
God, it was so frustrating. So let me tell you the part where I walked out. And let me just tell you this much. Mexican Ironman, here, spoiler warning. Like I give a shit because Disney spoiled everything that matters to us. But, Disney can go F themselves with their spoilers. But let me tell you, did Mexican Ironman leave at the woke moment where she says, and I quote, "If my father won't let me be a part of his empire, I'm going to start my own empire."
No.
Yes, this is the girl who, quote, allegedly starts her empire in a male-dominated, communist-dominated China, where she starts a fight ring company in the skyscraper of a Class A building, commercial building hotel, or commercial building. It's a Class A skyscraper. You're not going to start a fucking, like underground. You don't open up a strip club in the Transamerica building, if you know what I mean.
You're telling me that they went with, if you won't let me play ball with you, I'm going to start my own ball game over here on this side of the street.
My dad won't let me be part of his empire, which it wasn't that the case. That was actually stupid because, just like most women, modern women in the nowadays, they lie about everything. It's kind of like these women like, oh God, it was so awful in my marriage. That's, 83% of all relationships are busted up by women. Women wreck their own homes these days. So anyway, so get this. She actually, people don't catch this. That's why, like, I don't understand R&B and Polly. Well, I know, I'm sorry. That's why I don't understand. That's why I've learned to understand how Polly and R&B see movies, because it's given me a greater appreciation for not having problems with a lot of stuff and having the big picture. That's one of the things I've now they and I disagree about this movie, but one of the things that Polly has helped me do and R&B have helped me do is they've helped me understand, sort of appreciate the bigger cinematic experience. Which I tried to do with this film, but it was unsuccessful because she basically says that she left and she taught herself. So she becomes a better kung fu artist than her brother, who was trained for fucking since he was like 4 years old until he was like 17. But she, I guess, either watched videos or played by herself, and she becomes better. She then beats him by kicking him in the nuts. So, I actually stayed, I stayed for the speech. I stayed for the sister beating up the brother because, I guess that's beating up the Chinese patriarchy. I don't know what the hell. I stayed for that. But then when Ben Kingsley showed up, oh no! Which, God, I don't know how you go from Gandhi to this shitty ass role that he did. And he has the worst monologue in human history.
He did in Iron Man 3 too. He had the worst fucking character in Iron Man 3. They set that up to be a kick-ass, man. Everybody was excited. And then it was like, oh no, I'm just nobody. I'm the guy they hired.
So he played the same guy. He played the same actor guy, except an even worse version. And worse yet, here's where I left. I left at the point when the rabbit chicken showed up to save the day.
The rabbit chicken.
You're not aware of the mystical, magical rabbit chicken?
Oh my God!
Here, let me show you the rabbit chicken. So my buddy Doug Nelson ended up giving me, because of my rant the other night on Doomcock's channel. I went on an epic 12-minute rant about this thing. I'm not going to get ranty. It's too early in the morning to get ranty. But basically, a rabbit chicken. Here, let me share it on the screen. Here, let me teach everybody let me show everybody what you're missing. When the rabbit chicken showed up, and the rabbit chicken ended up having to be the one that where is it? Is that it? No, that's not it. Hold on, wrong one. Stop screen. Oh wait, I can use this one. Okay, there we go. Share that. Okay, so on the bottom, you see these little guys down here?
Yeah.
One of these guys shows up and he ends up leading the entire team to the mystical magical forest that has a mystical magical portal to the mystical magical dragons and the mystical magical resolution of the movie. Now, how does the rabbit chicken find a way if he doesn't have a nose to smell his way there and he doesn't have eyeballs to see the way there?
That looks like, I mean, it looks like just a giant white butt with wings to me.
Yes. That's why I call him Rabbit Chicken. So I have affectionately named him Rabbit Chicken. And after my rant, Doug Nelson put this together. And if they do a recast movie, it should be Shang-Chi 2 and the Legend of the Rabbit Chickens, because the Rabbit Chicken ended up being the hero of the movie, Loki.
Wow.
The Rabbit Chicken, it wasn't Shang-Chi that led them to like the secret forest with the secret trees, with the secret portal of the secret dragons, of the secret battle of the secret alien or dimensional dragon creature, whatever the flying frack it was. It was Rabbit Chicken. Rabbit Chicken was a true hero. So this movie should have been called Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Rabbit Chicken. But just like in Aliens, I think in Shang-Chi 2, it should be Legend of the Rabbit Chickens. There should be more of them. Just like in Predator, and Predators, there were more Predators in Predator 2. Or I mean, Aliens, there were more aliens in Aliens 2. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. The Rabbit Chicken, Loki, is a true hero of the day. So when I saw the Rabbit Chicken, Mexican Iron Man was like, okay. So I already didn't know if I was watching a buddy comedy, which, by the way, was just ridiculous. Let me just tell you something about Mexican Iron Man. Unlike Shang-Chi, I'm not going to have a friend who's a girl for 10 years unless I'm separated by COVID and an ocean or an interplanetary galactic galaxy and have no spaceship. There's no way I'm going to be friends with some chick for 10 years who's single that I have breakfast with every morning and I go party with and drink and get wasted every night. And there's going to be some banging happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, and these two are just, the platonic friendship is unbelievable. And even if they were to hook up as a couple, that's unbelievable. This guy's just a big ass soy guy. In fact, there's a blatant inconsistency in the film where they talk about how they first met, was that he was getting bullied and she stepped up in the middle of it. And with her words, she was able to fit with her words, singing an Eagles song. She was able to ward off the attackers. That's how they met. Then later in the movie, when they're on a bus and he gets attacked, she's like nowhere to be seen, like most modern women who say that they're independent and they don't need a man. Yeah, okay. What happens when someone busts down the door and comes in the house with a gun or a knife? Let's see who runs to the door first, the guy or the gal. The guys do. Anyway, so then when they get attacked on the bus, he ends up doing all the fighting. I'm like, well, where was this fighting when they first met? Since, by the way, 10 years ago when they first met, he was fresh out of training. Now, supposedly, he hasn't done any kung fu except for push-ups in 10 years. And now, all of a sudden, he's fighting. This movie had so many weaknesses. It was effing ridiculous. So I got up. I put my popcorn down. I finished my Slurpee. I exited the movie theater. And I said, F this shit. I'm going back to the hotel. And me and Bambino went for a walk.
And brightest day for a $1.99 super chat for some fracking rabbit chicken tacos.
Hail
brightest day. And yeah, rabbit chicken tacos. I think that's the most we got out of rabbit chicken is rabbit chicken tacos. Arwen Avalon, I have so many questions about that creature, but I don't really want the answers.
Like, when you look at rabbit chicken, how does rabbit chicken mate? How does he even know what direction to bang in? Like, or does he bang? So another joke that I did is that another joke I made. Here, hold on. Let me read something in the comments. I got another picture for you. I'm gonna find. Because he doesn't. I'm not sure what gender he is. Right?
How was Michelle Yeoh? Arwen Avalon brings that up. How was Michelle Yeoh? Because she just recently put out a thing that she beat the shit out of Jackie Chan.
Wait, what?
Yeah, during Supercop 3, Michelle Yeoh put out a thing that she beat the hell out of Jackie Chan.
Beat him where?
Back on Supercop 3, that he didn't want women in his action movies. He wanted them in the kitchen, and she beat the shit out of him and changed his mind when she beat the shit out of him.
That cannot possibly be mathematically true. She's like 5'4" and weighs like 120 pounds.
Hold on.
Is that serious?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't be saying it.
Well, I just took her
Michelle
off
Yeoh claims Jackie Chan disagreed with women in films, and then she beat his ass. Best recognized for her role as Yu Shu Ling in Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, and both versions of Philippa Georgiou in Star Trek Discovery, has claimed that cinematic stunt legend Jackie Chan once believed that women belonged in the kitchen rather than in films. That is until she beat his ass.
There's no mathematical way that happened. Is she quoted, or they just someone? I think that's just someone.
When we first started doing movies in Hong Kong, you didn't have help from CGI. You just went out and did what you had to do. She's talking about, of course, the stuff she did in Super Cop 3, or Police Story 3, Super Cop. I felt invincible. Yo further reminisced on an interaction in which her co-star reportedly begged her to refrain from performing the film's over-the-top stunt work. She said, "I told him, you're a fine one to ask me to stop. You're always doing them," remembered Yo. He said, "That's because when you do one, I have to go and do one better." The pressure was on him, the poor dude. He used to think that women didn't belong in action movies. They belonged in the kitchen until I kicked his butt.
Well, that's generally true, but I know my opinions are unpopular, but I don't give a flying fuck. That's bullshit. I'm sick and tired of the emasculating. I'm sick and tired of men getting emasculated in the society, and I'm definitely sick and tired of Asian dudes never getting any kind of like props at all. By the way, so after my rant, so it turns out I find out that the Oakland A's now have Latinx night. So to really trigger me, Doug Nelson put this together, and so this is now the official mascot of Latinx night, which is Rabbit Chicken Latinx, because we don't know what his gender is anyway, so he's going to be X. Rabbit Chicken X.
And Schnoculus P with the $5 super chat. It's a Triumph Extra Sensory Headless Rabbit Chicken. A triumphant extra sensory headless rabbit chicken. Thank you, Trinoculus V.
What do you think? There's the real hero of the day.
Oh yeah. And Chris Persia, what the fuck? Jackie worked with plenty of actresses. Michelle Yeoh couldn't beat Jackie even when he had his broken leg, and they painted his cast to look like sneakers. That was in Rumble in the Bronx. Oh, who knows? They're fucking Jackie Chan.
Oh, that was impressive. That was impressive.
He had jumped from a building to a building and fractured his ankle, I believe. He had broken his ankle, and they put the cast on, and then they painted the cast to look like a sneaker so he could keep doing the movie.
Impressive.
It's an equal margin green. I bet you she could.
No one can, because she's the bestest ever.
That's right.
God, she went from being my favorite actress on the show of Walking Dead to being the most annoying thing I could ever see on any given day and time.
Shockwave, funny how she claims to have kicked the ass of a dead man, someone who can't call her out on that. Is Jackie dead? Jackie Chan's not dead.
Is he?
No, Jackie Chan's not dead. No, Jackie's still alive, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No IMDb, no, okay. I was about to say, what the fuck? I can't believe that. I love Jackie.
Oh, here's a recent article. Check this shit out. Oh, I got something to share. Just came out 17 hours ago.
Share it. Disney can't go anywhere near an alpha male. Psychodorf 9 with the $2 super chat. I'm sorry, Psychodorf. Psychodorf 9! And here, oh shit.
17 hours ago, hot off the press, Jackie Chan, Jet Li, and more face cancellation amid China's. I like how is that how you spell cancellation, or is there two L's? Anyway, maybe among Chinese celebrities that may fall victim to China's ongoing crackdown on the entertainment industry. That's odd, because I thought China was favoring male-oriented, strong male characters. Since Xi Jinping took power in China, the nation has undergone radical change.
Okay. Bruce Lee. Totally get that. Bruce Lee.
Mm-hmm. Evidently, in order to reshape it, According to at least one industry insider, that crackdown may impact the likes of international stars such as Jackie Chan and Jet Li. Wow.
Yeah, I can't see them doing that. That's their bread and butter. That'd be like canceling fucking Bruce Lee in China. It's just not gonna happen.
I can't see this happening either. This is just awful. Good luck with that. See, I think what they're not realizing they're canceling is the reason why something like Shang-Chi isn't gonna get an airing is because China. Well, China just they've gone very anti-woke.
Yes.
They don't want. In fact, they just banned effeminate males type entertainment and stuff. They want real men.
They want real men. Yes.
They want real men. I mean, and it's like one of the things I talked about before on another stream, which is that when the Romans conquered foreign lands, they made sure that the boys were raised by women so that they wouldn't become strong warriors. Anyway, I digress.
Jackie Chan, Jet Li, yes. Stuart Mitchell, yes. Forbidden Kingdom.
My favorite Asian movie is Hero.
Oh, dude. We're gonna have to compare Chop Saki flicks because yes, Hero, absolutely.
Hero, I've seen Hero.
Probably get canceled for calling it that.
What?
Chop Saki. It's what you used to call them, Chop Saki flicks back in the day.
Oh yeah. But Hero is my absolute favorite by far.
The dude, when he's like so arrogant, he's such an arrogant ass in that movie, and then he gets stuck out in that field pulling rice paddies, and it's like it all changed him. I love that movie, man. I fucking love that movie. He's an arrogant little shit, and I'm gonna be the best. I'm gonna climb the tower. I'm gonna fight everyone. I'm gonna win. And yeah, he is that badass, but he's also an arrogant little shit.
Yeah, Mexican Iron Man can identify with him somehow. I'm not sure how.
Mm-hmm.
See, right there was an opportunity to. No, Mexican Iron Man, you're such the humblest guy ever. No? We don't lie in the mornings?
We need more masculine heroes back on screen. Oh.
I'm here, Purple. I'm right here on the right. Just look to the right here. There's two of us. Masculine hero. Get it? Masculine hero on the screen. Oh, no. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That didn't work out too well for them in Scotland. Lads raids by Scottish lasses are still hard as nails. Probably even more so because they have to put up with that whole shit.
Oh my God, Scots in general are just fucking hard as nail driven into concrete. I've never met a Scot I didn't like.
Ghost Rider says, personally, I prefer the Sigma male character rather than the Alpha versus Beta male character archetypes.
I don't know what a Sigma is, but okay.
And Chris Persia, Romeo Must Die. I watched Romeo Must Die Sunday night. It still holds up. A lot of Jet Li's movies still hold up today. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. I love Romeo Must Die. That was a triumph.
And Forbidden Ruin says the CCP is tired of playing Tickle My Butthole with Hollyweird and their trash woke movies.
Yes. Yes, Forbidden. Yes.
And Leah Rose says she loves Tom Hiddleston.
Okay.
Oh, Happy Dinosaur 8000. I'd say you're very manly Mexican Iron Man.
Why, thank you, Happy. Well, thank you, Happy Dinosaur 8000. And Mexican Iron Man sure tries to be as manly as he can when he's harvesting the tortillas from the tortilla plantation. Yes, he does. Yes. Thank you.
And the Dega Outlaw says, I keep telling you, Mexican Iron Man, you are the hero of the common man. Women, who knows?
Well, let's work on that together as a team. I need a website. I need a website like dateMexicanIronman.com. Oh my God, it would be so embarrassing. What if I get no hits ever? Oh God. Like
Captain Spire, you're very Mexican, Iron Man.
Why, thank you. Wait, what? Hold on.
Uh-huh.
You ever hear like a compliment and then it's like it sounds like a compliment, but then it feels like, wait, what? What does that mean? Wait, Mexican Iron Man. No, wait, you're very Mexican Iron Man. Wait, what? Wait, what? Yeah, that's what we need, Loki. We need a website. DateMexicanIronman.net or .com. You know what? Actually, it'd probably end up being a charitable activity. It'd be like .org.
.org?
Yeah, org is when it's a nonprofit, like charity organization. So
Okay.
.com means business, like activity, making money. .net is usually an international, like company or network or international appeal. .org is like a charitable, like, charity, DateMexicanAirman.org, like as if it's some
Let's
kind
see
of
what we can do.
charity. You know what I mean? But we're going to cover all bases. We're going to have .com, .net, and .org. Watch, with all three websites, like probably my only hit will be like my mom waiting to see if I got a date. Mijo, I can just hear now. Mijo, I'm concerned because I don't see any activity on your website. Do people know about it? I'm like, yeah, Mom, I bought all the ads on Facebook. No one's clicking.
No one's Holy shit. Do you want them clicking?
Well, it depends who's doing the clicking. You know what I mean? We gotta have filters because you know what I mean. Like we don't want Mexican Ironman doesn't want to get hunted down by some 300-pound chick from Alabama that's got no teeth. You know what I mean? I like teeth. Teeth are good.
Teeth are good.
Especially for pictures and stuff. You know what I mean?
Teeth are good.
Like you don't want to get married in the wedding album and your girl has no teeth. You know what I mean? Like hashtag teeth are good.
Teeth are good.
Yeah.
Yes. Agree. Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of Alabama. So did I tell you I almost got stranded on my mission of mercy?
No. What happened on your mission of mercy?
Okay. So I can say this on Loki's Mornings of Mischief because it's kind of embarrassing, but it's very Mexican Ironman. Okay. This is a true story. So, so first of all, it doesn't help that I dropped my phone in a bunch of water and then I had no phone for 24 hours. That wasn't exactly one of my finer moments, but it gets better. So I'm so focused on getting there, on getting to the drop spot in the hot zone. I'm driving there. I don't, and mind you, the truck is full of canned goods and dry goods and food. I got 5-gallon container. I got 45 gallons of gas. Weighs a lot in a truck, by the way. Okay, so I'm barreling down the highway. All of a sudden, my engine light goes deet 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 deet.
Oh no!
Deet 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 deet, and it's blinking red. And what I didn't notice, and I don't know how I didn't notice, but I guess I'd been working on a low fuel yellow light for miles because my truck is very good. Like it says, you got 11 miles of gas left, 10 miles of gas left, 1 mile of gas left, based upon how fast you're going, right? And it's pretty damn accurate. My experience has been. It then says in big bold letters, it says, "Fuel empty, exit and find gas now." I didn't even know it had that freaking thing in the dashboard. It just lights up red, boom, big, huge, bright red. I didn't no idea, my car even had that message in the dashboard, but it lights up and it's going dee dee, dee dee, and it's real loud, like when you don't have your seatbelt on. And so I look down, and then I look up at a sign that says, it says, next gas 11 miles.
Oh shit!
And I'm like, and I am literally, I just left Florida. I just entered. Where was I? Was I between Mississippi and Alabama? I guess it was between Mississippi and Louisiana. I don't know where I was, but I was on a dark, lonely highway, stretch of the 10, and there was no lights or nothing in sight. So I knew that when it said the next gas was 11 miles or whatever. And so I'm going. And I'm like, I can make it. I can make it. I can make it. I'm like, I'm gonna do it. So I turn off the air conditioning. I roll down the windows. Bambino wakes up. He's like, "Art," because Bambino, all he did was sleep the whole way. Bambino wakes up. He's like, "Art." He's like, "Oh, what's going on?" Because we open the windows, all of a sudden, it's like, like that, right? So I'm like, I slow down to 60 miles an hour. I'm like, okay, I can do it. And then it starts feeling like an eternity because when you go from 90 to 100 down to 60, you feel like you're just walking, right? So and then the dashboard goes solid red, and it says refuel now, and I'm like, ah! So the car starts rumbling a little bit. It starts going. I can tell like it starts like it's like you can feel the engines hunting for gas, right? And so I said, "F it." I pull over on the side of the road. So I'm like, shit, I'm not gonna make it. Meanwhile, I already know that they're waiting for me because they texted me that they're at the meat spot. And so I'm just like, okay, so I pull over on the side of the road and I'm like, okay, I better call AAA. Freaking Mexican Ironman forgot he had 45 gallons of gas in the back of the truck.
Oh my God.
I'm such an idiot. So I called AAA and they tell me it's going to be 2 hours. So I'm like, okay, what do I do? I'm like, wait, you idiot. You have gas in the back of your truck, you moron. So I go in the back. It's pitch black. I get out one of the gallons of thing. I drop, I unloosen the nozzle thing. I turn it around. I turn it down. I push the little plastic button thingy. And of course, Mexican Ironman didn't have it screwed on all the way tight. So I spilled gas all over myself. Right.
Shit.
But I managed to get about 2 gallons inside, about a gallon or two inside the tank. I close it all up. I shake myself off. I had extra clothes. I put on another shirt. I smell like gas. The gas thing's leaking. And then Mamacita's near me, MexicanIronman.com. Yes! That's what we need. Yes! Yes! Are you a Mamacita and you need a Mexican Ironman? Well, join Mamacita. Are you a Mamacita that wants to be near Mexican Ironman? Sign up now. MexicanIronman.com. Yes. Spots for coffee and tacos, dates are available immediately.
There's your ad. That only took like a minute to make.
I love it. Thank you, Sparta.
Oh shit. Mamacita's near me. MexicanIronman.com.
Yeah, and based upon this weekend, I will drive to you.
Yeah, he will drive to you, ladies.
Yeah, if I could drive 12, 14, how many hours did I do on Friday? I did 17 hours on Friday, and then Sunday I did about 10 and a half back. Yeah, I mean, if I could drive that many hours between a Friday and a Sunday, I can, I can find you, ladies. Thank you, Punk Waddle.
Oh shit! Thank you, brother. Mexican Ironman is the hero we deserve. Thank you, brother.
We gotta give him a skull.
Okay, all right. Here you go, brother.
And also Psychodorf 9 too. He needs
Psychodorf 9 for all of you that have thrown out super chats today. You guys keep the fires burning bright. I've got to take the thing down because it won't show it if I don't. So you guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla. Thank you so very much, gentlemen. And speaking of fire, we're going to give you a little dragon fire. Skull! Oh!
I love that one.
We're gonna have Pat S on Thursday. Thursday, guys, we're gonna have Pat S on. And we're gonna have him talk about kind of like what happened with the storm, what happened with Mexican Ironman, and of course we'd love to have you back on Thursday if you can make it.
Oh yeah,
while Pat S is on, so we can have like an actual like little roundtable conversation about everything. Because I know you've talked about the running out of gas thing, but there's a lot more to that story.
Oh yeah,
running out of gas and going to see Shang-Chi.
Yeah, I'm trying to downplay the whole thing. Can you tell? I'm like, yeah. All right, Happy Dinosaur 8000 asks, Ironman, do you agree with me that Disney could find better writers at Home Depot parking lot than the Hollywood writers were? Yes! Oh my God, yes! Yes. Purple Valkyrie says Mexican Ironman is filling out his date book. Yeah, here's me filling out my date book. Here. Here's what it sounds like.
The mojitos are cold, the tacos are warm, and the special nights are on fire on MexicanIronman.com.
Yes, Chris Persia, we need shirts made where the mojitos are cold and the tacos are warm. Oh, here's another one. Ladies, don't be surprised that if Mexican Ironman likes you, let's just say this. His soft tacos could very well turn into a hard shell for you. So, hello, Loki? No?
Guys don't have tacos.
What?
Girls have tacos.
No, I meant like tortilla. Okay, maybe that can't. Okay, you know what? That sounded better in my head than it did coming out of my mouth. Okay, hold on. I'm filling out my date book like Purple says. Here, can you hear me writing?
Uh-huh.
Okay, hold on. Date 1 p.m. Lunch with Purple. Okay, hold on. 6 p.m. Dinner with Purple.
Good morning, Polly.
Okay, hold on.
And good
8:30.
morning, Mark. Good morning to Mark, too. Good morning, Mark.
8:30
Good
p.m.
morning, Polly.
Video call with Arwen.
Surprised you didn't mention a lightsaber, Mexican Ironman.
What?
Oh, look at the two ads. She double added you.
What do you mean? I don't understand. Surprised you didn't mention a lightsaber at Mexican Ironman. Well, I'm not one to virtually kiss and tell, if you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But let's just say this: Purple knows how to light my lightsaber, if you know what I mean.
Aha.
Punk Waddle, come on, Punk Waddle, come on! Hashtag Team Mexican Ironman.
So this is your imaginary date book for your imaginary date life. Oh!
Oh!
Shit.
Wounded Mexican Ironman in aisle 4. Wounded Mexican Ironman in aisle 4.
Shots fired. Absolutely shots fired. Spicy, saucy Taco Tuesday.
Morning, Polly from Latino Slant. Hail, Polly. I asked Polly to get me a date with a girl from Alita, but I don't think any amount of money could make that amount happen. So I don't know. I'm just kind of in my virtual world. Ghost Rider. What does Ghost Rider say?
Well, she was on Star Trek Discovery, so I mean, after that, anything is possible.
The Alita girl was?
Yeah.
Well, I forgive her because she's beautiful and I love her. She's great. And I love Alita.
Cuber says sometimes these human mating rituals are interesting, but sometimes they're just downright frightening. It's the faces people make.
Okay. Who's Cuber talking about? I'm sure that's not about me, right? Wait, what?
It's the faces they make.
I got a helmet on.
We're not talking about that head.
Oh no.
Loki, going back and listening, let me get this straight. Mike drove all the way to Birmingham instead of calling me, who could have easily helped him find a hotel. Yes.
I didn't have a phone at that point in time. I had dropped it on the side of the road when I ran out of gas.
Mm-hmm. Purple got it. Dogma reference. Yes. What did I do, Arwen? OMG, Loki. I don't know what you're talking about.
Ghost Rider says Mexican Ironman will run out of gas with Arwen and Purple Valkyrie. Yes, we can run out of gas together, ladies. Yes, Mexican Ironman can run out of gas, but Mexican Ironman knows how to fill a tank. If you
Mexican
know what I mean.
Ironman is still the hero we deserve, but that may be a reflection on us as well.
What? Punk Waddle! I see you in the back making those comments. I see you. Punk Waddle! Don't hide.
The Ken doll, Psychodorf 9, yes. Not as funny as the faces you people make mid-coitus. Are you telling me sex is a joke in heaven? Sex is pretty much a joke down here, from what I understand. Yes, absolutely.
Pod Racing Palpatine says Darth Poopy is not a true Darth. Well, that's why he's called Darth Poppy. Hashtag Alita Army. Yes, Larry. Hashtag Alita Army. God, I love that movie. I just saw it again. Was it a week or two ago? I just saw it again. God, it's so good. I love that fucking movie.
The dynamic relationship between her and her dad, and all of it. The only thing that kind of is a little weak is the boyfriend character, the one that's chopping up, because he was kind of like he was a little weak for the work he was doing. It's the only thing I think was kind of out of place. But of course, they don't want you to know what he's doing. But he's still kind of a pussy considering the work he was doing. You don't go and chop shit up. You don't chop people up when you're a pussy. And that's exactly what he was doing. He was chopping people up and he was kind of a pussy. So
I think he could have used more of a vibe of like Grease, the John Travolta Grease kind of rough guy, street guy. kind
Yeah.
of thing, because let's face it, chicks like bad boys anyways. Chicks don't fall for it's rare that chicks fall for the nerds. Look at me.
That's right.
Aw.
Still waiting for that Alita sequel. I'm not going to pay any attention to that shit you just talked because I know the truth.
Oh my God, Ghost Rider's hilarious. Do you see what Ghost Rider wrote?
Mexican Iron Man can pull a tank all over himself before he gets the nozzle in the tank.
What? Ghost Rider! Come on! What? That's pretty funny.
The hero we deserve, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh God.
Not the lack of trying, Mexican Iron Man.
Oh, I'm trying, Purple. I'm trying. Yeah, Lord knows. Lord knows. I'm throwing everything, but I'm throwing every super chat, but the kitchen sink right now. Yep.
And Latino Slant says the sequel may happen sooner than we expect.
Exactly. You know what? Paulie did an excellent commentary on the whole Robert Rodriguez thing, and he's taken a lot of heat recently, which is undeserved bullshit. About saying
Robert Rodriguez?
No, Paulie, because he's taking the position, and I agree completely with Paulie that Robert Rodriguez could be part of the team that saves what little Star Wars we have left. Now, I don't want to get in a big debate about Disney and Star Wars and all this other crap, but let's just say this: if a guy like Robert Rodriguez is involved in putting something together, it's going to be good. It's not going to be bad.
Let me ask you something.
What?
When you work for a company and a company says, we want you to do this, do you tell them to fuck off and you do it your way, or do you do what they tell you to do?
It all depends. It depends on a myriad of factors. It depends on how much autonomy and independence you happen to have. It depends on how aloof your boss is. It depends on a myriad of factors. So I'm quite confident that Robert Rodriguez and Favreau are getting to do most of what they want to do because Chapek's got bigger battles to fight right now. KK is an absentee owner or boss. Whether her contract's extended or not is irrelevant. I mean, Lucas Studios is freaking in San Francisco, is where the corporate office is. The filming of the projects is in Southwest LA.
But would you agree that if Disney said, we want you to do this, would he do it?
I don't know what it is and who is saying that. That's an incomplete question. That depends on who's saying that and what are they talking about.
We'll just say it is, let's just say it is the executive producer of a movie that Robert Rodriguez or Favreau. Doesn't matter. One or the other. If they say, this is what we want you to do they do it, or do they basically say, fuck off?
I don't know. If you're Robert Rodriguez, you're probably going to be involved in a project where you're going to do whatever they tell you to because you do whatever you want anyways, in general in life.
That's the problem with working with Disney.
That's the problem with working. That's the problem
with
working with any large corporation.
And I agree here, Paulie. Rodriguez is not a yes boy.
Exactly.
But when you work with the rat and they say, this is what we want you to do, if you are contractually obligated to do it, then you do it, or you don't work with the rat. And if he's not going to work with the rat, then he's not going to make another Alita movie because Alita is not his.
Well, that's another story for another day. I mean, I'm just here to tell you, I didn't have a commentary. I'm not talking about whether an Alita is going to happen or not. It might happen, it might not happen. But I'm not. If I created Alita and now Disney has control of it and I have a shot and that's my best shot to do it again, I'm probably going to go and bust my ass and kick ass on a Star Wars show in order to make it happen, to see if I might even have an ability to open up that door down the road.
And Arwen gets it. A smart executive producer would get that autonomy written into his contract.
You're right. And he's a smart guy.
You got to have the freedom to do what you need to do. You have to have the freedom to do what you've got to do with a movie. And I don't think
he's not doing a movie, he's doing a TV show.
I'm just talking about movies in general. And I'm talking about working with a company like that in general. I don't think Disney just gives that to people. That's the problem. I think they want it done their way, the Disney way. That's the problem.
Well,
can Robert Rodriguez save Star Wars? That is a good question.
It's a maybe. I don't know, maybe. But
Could
you
he
know,
work with Favreau? That's like a tag team from hell right there. But they've also got Filoni in there too.
I don't know. We don't have enough time. We only got 3 minutes left. I can't get into an hour-long debate with you about this stuff, or discussion, I should say. But we'll see. All I can say is we'll see. I mean, there's no point really talking about it because we'll just see. He's in there. He's doing something. And when it's done and he puts it out, then we'll go from there. I don't. There's not a lot of value of speculation, in my opinion.
And pod racing has another. Telling them to F off is called left the project due to artistic differences.
Yeah.
And Purple gets it too. You can't rein in a filmmaker if you want them to make something amazing. See, this isn't about.
We don't want him to do something amazing. We want him to just do something that's palatable and okay. We're never going to get amazing from Disney. They're never amazing is never going to happen out of this company. In fact, amazing isn't happening in Hollywood in general. If we get okay, that's about a good day. If we get okay, look, I just walked out of a Disney Marvel movie right now because it sucked. So, I'm just looking for okay. If we get okay, that's about as good as we're gonna get.
So you'll settle for mediocre.
No, I didn't say I would settle for mediocre in my entertainment in general. I'm saying that mediocre is probably the best that we can expect on an average day from a company like Disney and everything that it owns, because that's what you get in large corporate America. You get mediocre experience.
And that's Star Wars guy with the $4.99 super chat. Hail chat. By the way, Mexican Ironman, you and Doomcock lit a fire under my ass to see Forbidden Planet this Thursday. The Star Wars guys, if you see Forbidden Planet this Thursday, watch it again with the audio commentary we do here on Mornings of Mischief, because we did do a Forbidden Planet watch party. And
that was a good one.
Dude, that is one of the best commentaries we've ever done.
That was fun. That was a great show, everybody. Oh, it was so good. That was a great show that you did.
Guys. And that's the thing. It's a we thing. It's not a me thing. Very much a we. Having the crew on, getting to talk about the movie, a lot like what we did last night with Team America World Police. Absolutely love doing that. I absolutely love getting to do those.
That was a good time that we had on Forbidden Planet, though. That was a freaking great show. That was a great show.
Ghost Rider, the John F. creative team will save Star Wars. Every single one of those directors have my full confidence.
Wow.
You heard it from Ghost Rider.
Well, that's more confident than I am, but okay, let's go.
And Paulie over at Latino Slant, Rodriguez would never sign a contract that would cuff him.
I agree with that, too.
Loki, did you ever discuss Dune? The new Dune coming out? We have talked somewhat about it here and there. We're going to talk about it more. Obviously, the day is almost here. We all want to see the first movie. There are all kinds of rumors and bullshit going around about what the second movie is going to be about, what is going to happen, what isn't going to happen. Let's wait and see what comes out of it. The previews look great as long as they don't screw it up. Can I ask you a quick question? Well, yeah. Okay, maybe that was the answer already, but because I think my experience with you is that you generally have a very good gut reaction to things, and something like Dune is something you and I have talked about offline pretty often. Yes. But how do you feel about this upcoming movie, and based upon what you've seen in that trailer and stuff, like, what do you think? I'm hoping they get it right. I really am. I'm not going to put money on, it's going to be a good movie. We've all been there before. That's the problem with today is we've all been there before. We've all had our hopes dashed. We've all watched, this is going to be so great. This is going to be excellent. And then you get in the theater and it's like, God, what the fuck happened? And I've read all the Dune books. I've read all the prequel books. I've read all the Kevin J. Anderson books. I've read Dune and read Dune and read Dune. I want good Dune. I don't want shit. And they can throw it that they're completely rearrange the way the second movie is going to be, and that Chani is going to be the major character and she's going to be the Kwisatz Haderach in the second movie. And they can say all this shit. They can come out with all this stuff until we actually see it, folks. Don't put your money down on it.
Okay, but when it comes out,
demand results from Hollywood before you put your money and your faith in something. Demand results. When you get those results, then you can start having faith again.
okay, no, but when it comes out, are you gonna go see it that weekend?
Yes, I'm going to see it. I'm going to see it the night. I'll see it at the midnight showing. I will be there at the midnight showing.
Because I don't know if I'm going to be that excited to see it right when it opens. So I'm going to rely on you to tell me what you think, because you and I've talked about it like offline before, like a long time ago and stuff. And so, you know, I don't want to get bought into another property and get disappointed. You know what I mean, bro?
Yes, absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like I don't want to get all. I mean, I wasn't all hyped up and excited about Shang-Chi and blah blah blah. Oh my! What did Chris Perkins just say right there? What did he say? I'm not allowed to like new Marvel movie. Wait, what did he say?
Oh yeah, you're
I didn't read that.
Mexican Ironman, you aren't even allowed to not like the new Marvel movies. MCU stands are already making videos calling anybody that dislikes Shang-Chi racist.
But I'm Mexican. How is that? Wait, what? Wait, what?
Doesn't matter anymore. Doesn't matter what you are anymore. If you dislike something that they demand you like, you're an estophobe and a Yahtzee.
Okay, share my screen.
We ought to know this from Star Trek.
Okay, but I left because of the rabbit chickens. I don't think I can be ist about rabbit chickens, because that's not. I didn't like the movie because there were Asians in it. I didn't like the movie because there were rabbit chickens that saved the day and guided the way. And I don't understand how they found the secret trees that moved with the secret path, with the secret interdimensional portal to find the secret dragons, when they don't even have anything to smell or eat or even eyeballs to look out of. It's an unrealistic piece of crap movie. Jesus Christ, it sucked.
Mexican Ironman is the brown face of white supremacy.
Oh my God, I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
Purple Valkyrie says even Dune has come under fire for the supposed white savior trope. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. We will update, obviously, whether or not Dune is good when it hits the stands. We've already heard a lot about Shang-Chi. Obviously, I really don't care. I don't care about Shang-Chi. I didn't care about Shang-Chi when it was announced. I don't care about Shang-Chi now. And I'm an Ist and Obadianzi for not giving a shit about this MCU gutter trash movie. That's just how people are going to point at me and treat me and talk about me. And I don't care. I'm not going to review it either. Why am I not going to review it? Because I don't review anything Disney. Then why? Because Disney's not going to change. People can talk about people saving Disney. They can talk about people saving Star Wars. They can talk about all kinds of shit. At the end of the day, the roots are tainted at Disney. And until that changes, Disney is not going to come back and blow your mind with how great something is in the Marvel universe, in Star Wars. It's just not, because the roots are tainted at Disney. And when the company's bad, it's just going to keep reverberating into the universe that it's bad. That is my opinion. If you disagree with it, that is absolutely fine. I do not think you're a piece of trash or anything like that because you disagree with me. That is the wonder of us. That is the greatness of us. That is why we kick ass and they don't, because we don't treat people like shit because they disagree with us. We just treat them like fans.
In fact, even when you disagree with Mexican Ironman, you still built him a website to help his dating life. That's true freaking friendship. Yes.
Mamacitas near me, go to MexicanIronman.com. Ay, caramba, that tortilla is big. Ladies, do you want a beef burrito the likes of which you have never seen? Go to MexicanIronman.com. Mamacitas near me. I want to try your soft taco, ladies.
Oh God, Paulie, help me! Paulie, help me! Ah.
Oh, thank you all so much for hanging out with us this morning. I hope you have enjoyed this show. If you have, please like, share, subscribe, ring that bell, hit that like button, smash that like button. I hope you all have a great day. Have an excellent one, and we will catch you guys later.
Bye.
These videos are tremendous. like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.